Hi, this video is so late because I was sick, but I'm finally catching up. This right here is my New York Comic Con 2025 haul. There's some great stuff in here, guys. I'm so excited to show you. I could not get too much because I did not check a bag, so I stuffed all this into my carry-on, which is insane, but I surprisingly made it work, so let's begin. First up, we have this New York Comic Con exclusive Boom Studios variant of Hello Halloween, which came out early for the con. Glow-in-the-dark variant by Jenny Frison, double signed by Jenny Frison and the R.L. Stein. It's like a childhood dream come true. It was so cool meeting him, and I did get to interview him for a video, which is, I think, posted now by the time this video is out. And Jenny Frison is one of my favorite artists, so this is just so special and so cool, and I'm definitely going to frame this. God, that's just amazing. That's just amazing. Up next, from Tiny Onion, the production house of James Tynion IV, they do a biannual newspaper, which is outstanding. This is Halloween-themed artwork by Courtney Bernard on this cover. They have actual newspaper machines at their booth at these conventions that are painted neon yellow that you actually put real change in to get a newspaper. They have interviews and articles and the Sunday Scaries and a Zodiac section here, and it is so freaking cool. I love physical media so much. The Zodiac section this year was Exquisite Corpses themed, which is so freaking cool. And you might recognize a familiar face on the interior for the Corpse Tour section. There's some pictures of me scattered throughout, which is the biggest honor. And I did draw this. This is a stamp that I made and gave to the creative team for the launch of Exquisite Corpses at Revenge of this year. So made it in the newspaper, which is just so freaking cool. Speaking of Tiny Onion, Something is Killing the Children. A monster hunter walks into a bar. This is an exclusive variant from the convention by Flops, who I'm a huge fan of. And this is signed by the artist of the series, Brother Delta, who I got an interview for a video, which you should definitely check out on my Instagram and on my TikTok. But this is just so special. Definitely now one of my favorite variants in my entire collection. I also have this spot foil A cover by Brother Delta, also signed by him, that I got during the interview as well. This is so cool. I love Brother's work so much. And Andrew K. Curry is a fine artist who does variant covers, and this is one of the variants you could get in the exclusive blind packs at the convention. It's pretty hard to get the actual gold gilded one, which is hand gold leafed by Andrew K. Curry himself, but he gave this to me after I interviewed him, which you can see on camera, also on my TikTok and on my Instagram. That is a lot of fun. And also, Peach Momoko, variant of Sick Tick, a monster hunter walks into a bar, also a con exclusive, which is fantastic. You guys know I love Sick Tick so much. The Blumhouse news is amazing. I'm so happy about this. Now let's talk about DC Comics. This is from Sean Murphy, the artist and creator and writer of the White Knight universe from DC Comics. I love Sean Murphy. I love his work, and every time I got to see him at conventions, it's always a lot of fun. So if you're watching this, Sean, thank you so much for this beautiful variant and for making it out to me. It's just so special. So that's fun. It says, To the Monster. That's me. Now, IDW, my friends over at IDW hooked it up with a bunch of horror comics because they know I love horror. So first up, we have Event Horizon Dark Descent. Christian Ward is involved in this project. I love his work. I just discovered what Event Horizon was actually at the convention because one of my followers, Rudy, who I just met for the first time, gifted me this wonderful Blu-ray of Event Horizon because I collect Blu-rays now, so this was so special. Thank you so much, Rudy. Rudy told me this is one of their favorite movies, and I thought I would really like it, and based off of what I've learned, this is like a horror sci-fi movie, and I'm so excited, and now there's a comic I gotta read. This is just so special, so thank you so much, Rudy. Also from IDW, which these are all con exclusives, we got Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, Rite of Spring. I love Patrick Horvath. I love the series. I need to catch up on the second story arc. The first one I love so much. It is fantastic, and I love this cover. We got the Twilight Zone blanks, also near Comic Con exclusive. These are all con exclusives from IDW. We also have Return to Sleepy Hollow, which is fantastic, and a 30 Days of Night, Falling Sun. This is cool. I don't know anything about this. Now, I bought this at Midtown Comics, which I went to for the first time. This is a Marian Heretic variant by Jenny Frison. I brought this with me to the convention to get signed by Jenny Frison, so this is really cool. If you're watching this, Joe Jaro and Teeny Howard, I love you guys. Fantastic. I love this first issue so much. If you're watching this, please do check it out. Also, Teeny gave me a sticker sheet, which is super cool. I do love a good sticker. This is The Dead Lucky. This is a variant that Melissa Flores, the writer of the series, gave me. We're good buddies, so thank you so much, Melissa. Also signed by Melissa, which is fantastic. Now, this is not a comic book theme, but I did see my first ever Broadway show, Death Becomes Her. I love horror, I love musicals, and this was such a great experience. I was emotional because it was just so beautiful. And I stayed behind and I got it signed by the cast, which is just so freaking cool. 2 of the cast members here. It was just an amazing experience. I also bought a CD, which is in the other room, that I got signed as well. I collect CDs. I collect physical media. That's what, Blu-rays, CDs, books, comics. Physical media is now my thing. But yeah, I did transport it in a bag and board because, I'm a comic nerd. How else was I going to transport it? I also got my first ever graded card at the eBay booth, in which I worked with them during the convention. But they had a crane machine, and I won like a pack of cards, and this is now my first ever and probably only graded card I'm probably ever gonna get. This is a 10, which is cool. Dr. Doom. Now on to the apparel from the DC Comics booth. I got a Vertigo t-shirt. They just relaunched Vertigo a year ago at New York Comic Con, and this year they just announced a bunch of new titles. I didn't have a lot of time to shop because I was working, so this was a last minute purchase, and I'm glad I got it because they were sold out of most sizes, but this is just so cool. I can't wait to crop that. Now, from the Tiny Onion booth, this is now probably one of my favorite t-shirts in my entire wardrobe, but it's just so cute. It's just like a Halloween-themed Tiny Onion t-shirt. It's kind of an aged off-white, which I love, and I just love the artwork on this so much. I cannot wait to crop it, but I'm also scared, because if I mess it up, I'll cry. It says, Tiny Onion, the scariest stories ever committed to print. Straight from hell to your hands. Read if you dare. This is the cutest shirt ever. This is just so cute. And lastly, we have PatchNotes apparel. I've been following them on Instagram for a while, and they do nerdy apparel, and I just love what they do. High quality stuff. But yeah, I've been following them for a while, and they were like, hey, we'd love to meet you at the convention. So I went to their booth. I met them. They were also nice, and they gifted me this wonderful sweater kind of thing. I don't really know how to describe it, but it's beautiful and amazing. I'm going to wear it more often. I'm going to make another video on it, but this is a picture of me wearing it. I just love their stuff. They have women's apparel and men's apparel, and, you know, clothes are for everybody, so not that gender matters, but they have just a bunch of options, and I love their stuff so much. But I think that's everything, probably. I'm probably missing a couple things, but this is my general haul of New York Comic Con 2025. I'm very happy with everything I got. This stuff is all so cool and so special. So thank you to everybody I met at the convention who made it so special, and thank you guys for watching. I couldn't do what I do without your support and without your views. But yeah, I don't make too many YouTube videos, but this was just too much of a long video to post on short form. Let me know if you want to see more of this, and check out my website, thedemonster.com. We just got a new editor-in-chief. We're going to be doing articles, and I'm probably going to integrate some videos into there as well. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!